My clothes is dirty. What a shame, it needs to wash. So I'm just basically deadheading my grapevine. I'm just trying to get it back, you know, to looking fluffy and nice. And there are some vines that are just spreading that I need to redirect on the trellis as well. So I'm basically doing all of that. So welcome back to another Gardening with Stacey. Thank you all so much for tuning in. But today I'm just trying to get some things done. So this is one day in the garden. What do gardeners do in the garden?
My Jamaican Backyard Garden, Portmore edition. This is Gardening with Stacey. Come garden with me now, man.
And what a nice place to live. Sweet jam down.
Thanks. Wow, I'm good stool, man. Welcome to all my new gardening family. I sincerely appreciate all of you for coming on board. Also, big ups to all you, my faithful gardening family. I sincerely appreciate you one and all. You see these stink bugs? Look at them. Oh my word. But I notice that I don't see them much in other places. I realize that most of them are on this pigeon peas or gungo tree. So I have some hot water ready. I'm just going to skim them off in it. Ugh. The good thing about it, I don't see them anywhere else right now. So it's easier for me to get to them. Guys, I was stretching my hand to look on the progress of these blooms, these pepper blooms that are coming out, and I almost touched the armworm right there. Look at it. I have a good feeling that is them, not these in particular, you know, but because it happens overnight, I do believe that is one of them. We're eating my sweet pepper or bell pepper, so just cut it in two like that. And there's another one down here. Look at it. Cut it in two as well. Look at that. Ew. So let me look and see if I see any more. I am so disgusted by them. Look at this red color right here. The fact that I see that the leaf is curly and know something is inside. You could feel the squash. Something in this one too. I'm just going to take off this. Well, these two. It could feel the squash. I want to make sure, come on, it is dealt with. Whew. I have some little deadheading to do, but I am going to do that off camera. Then I take up all of my garbage and stuff like that. Got this pak choy. Merciful Father. Now I noticed that my cucumber, look at that. My. Know what this is? Aphids. Yep. Look at this right here. Once you see the leaf folded, you know that something is under there. So I am not going to even bother to look, because I know. So whatever it is, I am just going to squash it. Yep. So now we can look after squashing. See what it was there. Whatever that was. Let me check this other one over here. I should even be using this on. Seeing that I just touched that one. So I'm using different fingers. Alright. This one is not infected with aphids, but it has tiny worms on there. So I'm going to kill those. Let's take a look at this. Sometimes they will come on top of the leaves, but most times they are beneath. They are underneath. And most times this is where they start from, the top of a cucumber plant. So not much is left in this, so soon I'll have to get another one, because it does work, you know. It does work. I think the issue that I'm having right now is because of the rains. So when I use it and then it rains, it washes off. It barely gets to do the real work. But when I don't have rains and I use it, the deterrence is at its best. Just dusting it lightly. There's a top here to use, but I work better with it like this. Like I have more control not to use too much. Just lightly dusting them with it. Alright. How far my pumpkin patch going? How far it reach? And the needs a little bit more bracing up. It looks like something dislocated somewhere around there on the trellis. I'm gonna have to figure it out. This needs to come out. We'll just nice thing. I can't wait to see what my papaya is going to do. So I'm just turning back my pumpkin patch, turning it back that way. So when it go down now, I can turn it back again. I don't want it to be spreading all over the place. I try to keep it in the barrel over there, but I noticed that it is not doing well. Like I think it is too confined just in the barrel. So I decided to just let it do its thing a little, but under control. Is that my corns just made one big push. I came out this morning and I look at them and I was saying, okay, you're looking good. Something is nibbling on them, but I'm just taking off the bottom leaves because they are touching this soil and touching the other plants, like these over here, like my cauliflowers right there. And they know what happens when insects like slugs crawl on them. That's how they get to the other plants. I'm going to wash off these, and then I'm going to add the diatomaceous earth on the back of these. Oh, let me switch hands so I can touch my tomato. Alright, so the tomatoes, they're looking fine, disease free. I pray that they remain the same, these ones. But these ones, I don't even have to search them. I can tell you based on the looks of them. And these ones has leaf miner right there. I'm going to get rid of those as well. Alright, so first I need to get my hand washed and get cracking. I'm going going to get rid of this one. Yeah. Because this one is fully loaded. So these now, I'm going to take off this one as well. Alright, so I'm going to get rid of these and come back. Literally putting them in a plastic bag. Then I'm going to tie it and put it in the garbage. Alright, so let me just wash off these. So usually I would use a hose at high pressure and spray them off, but I'm not doing that today. Because if I was checking in recent times on a daily, I would have spotted them and they would have got so much. I'm getting rid of this one as well. When they are dry, I'll just put some of the diatomaceous earth on it. Tomatoes not looking good at all. I am not seeing the aphids on these, but I'm still washing them off. So I'm just taking off these leaf miners right here. Just taking off the old branch. None is on this one, but I'm removing this lower branch as well. This one too. This one as well. This one is fully infected. I've been meaning to take off these from I transplanted it the other day of the banana pepper. I totally forgot. They don't look so good, so I'm just getting rid of them. I am still keeping this papaya tree just because I can. Well, that's one reason, but mainly because of this what you call it again, passion fruit. So as you can see, I'm lining it up this papaya. I noticed that my onion bowls, I noticed that they're not pushing out anything as yet, and usually they would push out growth, new growth already. So I don't know, but I am still looking forward to see what will happen. But usually I would be getting growth already. I'm just looking at them. Alright, they seem fine. Alright, so I'm going to clean up the raspberry tree a little. This is a tree or a vine? Tell me. There are a lot of dried out raspberries, like tiny baby ones that are dried out, and there are a lot of dried blossoms on it as well. So I'm just going to pinch off some of these leaves that they don't look so good, they are deteriorating. It still has fruits on it, so I'm not going to do it heavily, but I need to take off all of these dry ones. Oops. Such a good snack to have in the garden. There was even a ripe one on there that started to deteriorate. Alright, that looks way better. This is what has been happening to my citrus plant. Every time they get new growth, I have to be cutting these off. You can see how the miners do it, especially to my tangerine tree and to this, my lemon tree. So I have been taking them off. Alright, let me take off my gloves because I'm going to have to deal with other things with my gloves. I don't want to contaminate it. So once I use my bare hand, I can always wash it. So this is what has been happening. I have been seeing good growth. Lots of good, nice growth over the period of time that I had it. I have been meaning to take off these leaves of these sweet peppers or bell peppers, the ones I transplanted the other day. I don't like how these leaves are looking. They look diseased, the curling and all of that. This banana pepper right here as well. Alright, so these lettuce that I told you that I'm going to take out and transplant, if you notice, they are beat down. One thing I noticed for sure is that the slugs, they do not trouble the lettuce at all. Not at all. I kid you not. You see, even though it is right there for them, because it's lying there on the ground, on the soil, they do not trouble them. They rather to eat off the pak choys. Yeah, I noticed that much. So I'm just going to take them out, wash them off, and just get them a little deeper in the soil so that they can handle themselves much better when it rains. Put on my gloves. Just washing them off. You know, just to have them look a little better. This one just came off in my hand. Alright, so this is where I leave you for today. I am going to finish that one off camera. Thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, walk good.
My Jamaican Backyard Garden, Portmore Edition. This is Gardening with Stacey. Come garden with me now, man.
And what a nice place to live. Sweet jam down.